All right, I'm gonna hope that my mic doesn't bug out like it did last time. Yo, no cap. Yeah, that's good. All right. So, yeah. I don't know if y'all heard. Hold on. Looks like Wolverine might get delayed. It's looking like Wolverine might get delayed again. You're Austin 2002 yesterday? Nice. Oh yeah, we know Andrew the GOAT. Yeah, better Spider-Man. But yeah. Sadat just happened to drop a video. We gotta take that off first. Sadat dropped his video. Wolverine might be getting delayed. I'm hoping it won't get delayed. Because I don't want another game to end up just getting delayed.
Is over the use of artificial intelligence. AI has made a huge breakthrough, leading to many tools like Midjourney and ChatGPT, and naturally, that would lead video game studios to explore ways they could use that technology to not only work faster, but fire more people to save money. This is where performers and voice actors have dug their heels in because they feel like the language being proposed in a new deal is too vague and doesn't properly protect its members from being replaced by AI. They've already agreed on terms like a pay increase, mandatory breaks, and a medic being required on set in case there are accidents while doing motion capture work. But those don't mean much if they can replace your favorite voice actors and performers like Yuri Lowenthal's Spider-Man or Chris Judge's Kratos with AI. This has obviously led gamers to wonder how will it affect them in their favorite upcoming games, with many concerned about the impact it will have on GTA 6, which is constantly involved in rumors about a delay. Well, according to a spokesperson that reached out to Kotaku, GTA 6 is exempt from the strike. There are roles that could be impacted if the actors decide to sit out in solidarity, but there will not be a penalty for them working on the game. Plus, GTA 6 is so far along, the main game's voice and performance work is already done. So when GTA 6 is delayed, it won't be because of the strike. The games you'd have to worry about are those that haven't completed their voice and motion capture work. These tend to be fairly early in the development process. EA, for example, signed a deal with Disney to make 3 Marvel games: Iron Man, Black Panther, and a mysterious third. We don't know quite how much has been done on Iron Man, but based on when work on that started and the 2025 release rumors, that could be far enough along to be okay, but the other 2 would almost certainly be held up. Insomniac Games would have probably finished the required work for any Spider-Man 2 story DLC by now, but if they have to do any additional work on Marvel's Wolverine that involves performances because of the cyber attack forcing them to change parts of the game, that would be held up, as well as production on Marvel's Spider-Man 3. Hopefully this gets resolved soon with the actors and performers getting a fair deal, because there are a bunch of upcoming superhero games that we have to look forward to, like Marvel Rivals, who just added Thor and have more opportunities for you to access the beta. Click the video on screen to learn more.
All right, so at least that's not going to impact GTA. Okay. Oh, and by the way, chat, I don't even know if anybody saw Deadpool and Wolverine. Yeah,
the video game industry.
Yeah, I'm restarting this. I'm sorry, Sadat. I only saw like a good probably minute. We're restarting this.
Is officially on strike, and it will have an impact on some of the biggest names in the business, like Take-Two, the owners of Rockstar and 2K, along with EA.
All right, so we're not gonna say anything. Don't say anything. We can't say anything. But I do know for a fact that Cap, when you do see it, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything. But I can tell you right now, it's a huge W.
Warner Brothers and Insomniac Games, who have several superhero games in development.
Come on, man.
What it do, Durag Nation? I'm back with Super News Bits to give you the latest superhero news in 3 minutes or less because I respect your time if you subscribe. So if this video was helpful, hit the like button so it reaches more people, but if it wasn't for you, change it to a dislike. It seems like 100 years ago after everything that's happened in the last few weeks, but there was a point where all the news was about the entertainment industry being on strike. After a year, the Hollywood actors and writers strike was resolved, but looming over that was a potential strike in the video game industry after performers and voice actors didn't reach a new deal. Well, amid all the excitement from Comic-Con, they officially went on strike as of July 26th at midnight. The issue that is holding up a new deal, as expected, is over the use of artificial intelligence. AI has made a huge breakthrough, leading to many tools like Midjourney and ChatGPT, and naturally, that would lead video game studios to explore ways they could use that technology to not only work faster, but fire more people to save money. This is where performers and voice actors have dug their heels in because they feel like the language being proposed in a new deal is too vague and
Alright, so I'll be honest with you. This is another repeat of what happened with Spider-Man 2 last year. Y'all know that they tried to do this with Spider-Man 2 last year. GTA's finished. Wolverine, I'm not sure from the stuff that from the stuff that has been leaked. It looks like they're about to be done. I'm not gonna say anything, but
and doesn't properly protect its members from being replaced by AI. They've already agreed on terms like a pay increase, mandatory breaks, and a medic being required on set in case there are accidents while doing motion capture work. But those don't mean much if they can replace your favorite voice actors and performers like Yuri Lowenthal's Spider-Man or Chris Judge's Kratos with AI. This has obviously led gamers to wonder how will it affect them in their favorite upcoming games, with many concerned about the impact it will have on GTA.
By the way, question, how on earth did anybody get a code for Marvel Rivals
6, which is
I still need a code.
Constantly involved in rumors about a delay. Well, according to a spokesperson that reached out to Kotaku, GTA 6 is exempt from the strike. There are roles that could be impacted if the actors decide to sit out in solidarity, but there will not be a penalty for them working on the game. Plus, GTA 6 is so far along, the main game's voice and performance work is already done. So when GTA 6 is delayed, it won't be because of the strike. The games you'd have to worry about are those that haven't completed their voice and motion capture work.
Oh, and by the way, I will be taking out Benro today.
These tend to be fairly early in the development process. EA, for example, signed a deal with Disney to make 3 Marvel games: Iron Man, Black Panther, and a mysterious third. We don't know quite how much has been done on Iron Man, but based on when work on that started and the 2025 release rumors, that could be far enough along to be okay. But the other 2 would almost certainly be held up. Insomniac Games would have probably finished the required work for any Spider-Man 2 story DLC.
Actually, I do have an idea for how this DLC could work, but y'all know, the DLC, at least from what, and yes, I'm gonna bring up Skadoosh. Skadoosh actually made a good point. I think one of his DLC actually made a good point. The DLC is already done, so they had a whole entire DLC planned, right? Obviously, we know they had a Carnage DLC planned, obviously. But I just honestly think that the DLC was already done, and this is probably like the DLC was probably planned to drop like before, you know, that whole entire thing. So like my guess is like probably after the hack, like probably like before the hack even started, like before before the leaks even started, they already finished up everything. So now they're just waiting. Which is, I think they're gonna have a prequel comic to Carnage, because they did do a whole bunch of stuff with Spider-Man PS4. So
by now, but if they have to do any additional work on Marvel's Wolverine that involves performances because of the cyber attack forcing them to change parts of the game, that would be held up, as well as production on Marvel's Spider-Man 3. Hopefully this gets resolved soon with the actors and performers getting a fair deal, because there are a bunch of upcoming superhero games that we have to look forward to, like Marvel Rivals, who just added Thor.
Wait, it's only maxed out at level 6? Because I think Evan was
and have more
level 9 or 32. I don't think there's level 9.
More opportunities for you to access the beta. Click the video on screen to learn more.
Alright.
The video game industry is officially.
Alright, that was a W video. That was a nice video. I don't think there is. I'm pretty sure there is. I just haven't really been on it like that. I need to get back on it though. I want to play it on the hardest difficulty, but I can't play it on the hardest. I want a superior difficulty. Or at least I need Insomniac to do this. Add a superior difficulty when the DLC drops. I would love a superior difficulty though. I want a superior difficulty. By the way, oh wow, I did not know that I had my audio up that loud. Go ahead and turn that down for a second. Okay. All right.
Then something.
I wonder if there's like a another new game plus though. Yo, Potato, what's up? Whoa. My audio is off. Hold on a minute. Chat, am I good? Alright, hold on a minute. Let me log on this way.
Then something.
Oh, Watch Dogs 2, they nice. You know, Watch Dogs 2 is gonna be the better game. I like Watch Dogs 2 more than Watch Dogs 1. I do like Watch Dogs 1 more though. Bro, the story for Watch Dogs 1 is better. Oh, that should have been one right there. That should have been instant. Is the game gonna let me dodge or no? Hold on a minute. Really put in work. Really put in that work. Now that I'm gonna just let loose. I win. I win this game. Oh, and by the way, well, I am gonna be free this week to actually do the video. I wasn't free last week. Easy. Grab him in the corner. Oh. Alright, my bad. August 6th, nice. I've heard a lot of people have been raging at it. And by the way, yes, I will be playing Rise of Ronin again. I still haven't beaten Rise of Ronin, and I really want to go back to playing it. Alright, I gotta fight Gigas again. I haven't bought Helldivers yet. I have it for PC though, but sadly I don't need it. I have for PC if you want to play it, but I'm not really much of a PC player. That on top of that, they didn't even allow me to transfer my account over. You were able to transfer your account over, like your Helldivers account over to Helldivers 2 if you got it for PC. Sadly, they took that away for some reason. And also, let me lock in so I don't die. Let me like this dude off balance. Huh? No. 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 Yes. I'm not dying today. I'm not dying today. I'm doing this whole entire thing. I'm not dying. I'm not dying, not dying, not dying, not dying. Y'all know this is like the hardest boss in the game for me. Uh-huh. Alright, that's the second boss fight. I did probably like every single boss fight already. Cause like Gigas round 2 and round 3 are the most annoying fights that I've ever seen. No Step Wolverine. I've seen it. I loved it. I would say it's hands down my favorite movie of all time. What I want to wear? I want to wear freaking. I like Raven's outfit though, but it's drippy. I'll do Raven's suit. Really do not like the hairstyle there. Alright, there we go. That's true.
Is it hiding?
The movie was fire. It's the best movie that I've ever seen in my life. Bro, I hate that I don't have any freaking beta energy whenever I swim. Hands down, it's the best movie that I've ever seen. I did. Oh yes. This boss is now mine. This boss is mine. This boss is... Literally, I'm just keeping him in a corner. Woo! W. You know what's crazy is that you guys remember me struggling with this boss. Yet I fought him in the demo. And then in the game, it was just, they buffed him for no reason. Alright, now we got the Juggernaut. But yeah, if anybody has not seen it, yes, we're about to get into some major spoiler territory. So I would say, like, after the boss rush, we're actually going to be talking about some spoilers. So I would say, like, yeah, I would say, like, if you guys haven't seen the movie, don't see it yet. Or, like, if you guys haven't seen the movie, don't even bother getting into spoilers yet. Alright, we're going to wear this because it's also drip. And also, it's my favorite suit in the game. But I think some things was a bit underused. Where it was a bit underused was just for the gift, not a joke. Yeah. A lot of people were still complaining about that though. Oh, you're gonna love Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima is peak. We don't even want to go into detail. Like, if you know who my favorite Fantastic Four member. Wait, hold up. I don't know. Wait, hold up. Who's seen it and who hasn't seen it? One in the chat if you guys have seen it. Two in the chat if you guys haven't. Because this is not really. I'm sure this is like a major, huge spoiler. But if you guys know who my favorite Fantastic Four member is, y'all would know why I'm kind of. Y'all would know, like, y'all would know. Alright, stay one. This boss fight is going to get all my needs. I'm trying my best not to die right now. I need. Oh! Wait, but he's unbalanced! It's kind of hard to focus on the boss sometimes, so like, I'm having to like pick him over here. I'm gonna keep doing this. But yeah, there was a certain character that was underused, I would say, but like he was still great. Oh, and I guess you might be happy at the same time, kind of mad. Yeah. I was happy. Like, don't get me wrong, I was happy to see him. Like, I was happy to see, like I was happy to see him, right? Because I was like, if he says these words, and I was like, this has to be a fight. Like that fight between him and that other character was kind of. It was not surprising, seeing as that I watched the other X-Men movies. But, you know, it wasn't really surprising how that fight was going to go. Oh, yes, but wait, hold up. Let me see. Not XFI, not Mortal Kombat. Not Mortal Kombat. Even though I do mess with Mortal Kombat. Like, not right now, though. Because Takeda is in the game, and I really... Hold on a minute. Which one? That's not really much of a spoiler. I've played Ghost. This is not really much of a spoiler. How did you glitch this out? How are you playing MJ? Okay, now that one's nice with the tendrils out. I like that. That one's nice with the tendrils. How are you playing MJ right here? That shouldn't be... Wait, hold up. Never mind. This is photo. I was gonna say, how are you playing MJ? I think the movie's overrated. I think the movie is overrated actually because several stuff that was they didn't patch it yet. They didn't patch it. I know they were planning on patching the Venom. They were planning on patching the Venom glitch. They never patched the Venom. They tried their best to patch the whole entire thing with Venom, but they can't. But yeah, we are going to be going deep into some spoilers like after a couple of boss fights. And sadly, yes, I will say, this may sound crazy. Lady, I can't, wait, hold up. Who's seen it or who hasn't? Because, like, I don't want to spoil anybody, like, if anybody hasn't seen it yet. Like, I'm trying my best not to spoil. Just in case, because, like, some people may or may not have seen it. Yeah, no, that's the reason why whenever I say spoilers, people just out of nowhere panic. That on top of that, YouTube's bugging right now, so, like, half of it's probably not even. Bop. Slice. And slice. Slice, and slice, and slice. And retribution, and there we go. I made this I made this skip a phase, bro. Okay. That's very cool. That's cool. I made this boss skip a phase. Cool, I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep making this boss skip phases. Damn it. Do a quick spin. I wonder if overdrive actually like ups the damage. I've been wondering about that. Yes, he is. But like, I don't want to get into spoiler territory without going over spoilers. And yes, we are gonna check out Grace Randolph's video today too. Yes, yes, we are checking out every single cameo today. I want to check out who posted a video about the movie? Who posted a video? Whoa, let me go ahead and actually hold on. Was very underused? I don't think they were very underused. Well, I mean, we were kind of teased for the Deadpool. Oh, wow, no wonder why I'm winning. I have 8 of them. Like, it depends on, like, how you, look at the underused part. I don't think they were underused. I think the only person that was underused was probably Lady Deadpool, but that's it. But you cannot tell me though, like every single moment, like with I still can't believe that the nice pull couldn't heal. I'm like, bruh. I'm like, hold on a minute. You're the nice version of Deadpool. You still have the ability. And I was like, nope. Plus, you could tell that Deadpool Prime or Prime Deadpool, all he wanted was the golden pistol. Like all you could tell was like he wanted like Deadpool Prime. He just looked at it, he was like, hold on a minute, I want the golden pistol. He was like, I want the golden one. He was like, well, alright, cool, I'm gonna have to let the nicer version of me just... He could have just asked Nice Pool in his name. In his name, he would have just given him to him. Yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna. Okay, so we're doing this. You're gonna get me low the point where I'm gonna have to use this. 'Cause, like, I really wasn't gonna plan to use a fighting the stalker, but I guess I have to use it now. Ah! I'll be honest though, like, it was really good to see Nice Pool though. And Kid Pool? Like, the people, okay, here's the thing. The people in my theater, as soon as they saw Lady Deadpool, the amount of people that was like, wait a minute, there's a Lady Deadpool? Like, the amount of people that was like the amount of people that saw Lady Deadpool were just like, wait a minute, there's a Lady Deadpool. It's the Well, I mean, the thing is though, like, he did ask. It was just that Nice Pool is like, no. He just said no. But at least we got a chance to see him wear the suit. Daredevil is underused. She didn't take her mask off once she even speak. I mean, she's like basically, she's like Wade. She's like Deadpool Prime. She doesn't take her mask off unless she trusts someone. Because I think in the comic, the reason why she doesn't take her mask off is just because, one, I forgot who she's going on with the comics, but like the person that she loved in the comics died, and it's kind of a long story for why she does it. You wanna know what's crazy about that too? Yeah, when you're done with the boss, I'm gonna ask you. Alright, got you. So I think Evan was able to play for multiple hours with being low level, or with being past level 6. Well, back to using this. I'm sorry, Abaddon on this difficulty, bro? Abaddon, I need you to chill out for a second. All right, boss is done. Abaddon. Maybe because I got the Twitch drop to work. Wait, did you get another code? Wait. If you got another code, can you send it to me on Discord? Also, I just got finished with the boss. Okay. All right, let's see what was going on. Wait, hold up. Or wait, hold up. Let me check because I still want a code. If Necros is Oh yeah, I'm definitely doing it. Okay, yeah, I'm already watching someone stream right now. Yeah, I'm definitely staying in here. All right, let me just go here. Let me go reset to 20. Okay, so it's 4 o'clock. Okay, so I still have a chance to actually snag a code. Okay. I still have a chance to snag a code. And I'm watching Necros right now, so I'm gonna. And yes, I'm keeping this on. I actually really like this. Come on, suppression point. This has to be like the most broken thing that I've ever seen. Suppression spine and beta energy in the team is broken. Like their shields don't grow back. Like everything about this just screams broken to me. And this isn't even my build. Stellar Blade boss rush or Elden Ring boss rush? Stellar Blade boss rush. I like Elden Ring. I like Elden Ring's boss rush, but I like Stellar Blades more. I mean, I can try to. I'm already watching one right now. Yes, I am flat out. Yes, I'm watching this dude right now. I'm watching. Let me reset. Okay. Oh, we're halfway to the Raven fight.
Was it waiting for it? It has regenerative abilities. The blade alone won't be enough for this one.
Made it to the Raven fight. The bubble alive. Yep, there we go. GG's. But yeah, chat, we are gonna get into some spoilers here in a second. So like, if anybody hasn't seen it, we are gonna get into some spoilers here in a second.
There's no end in sight. I have an idea. I'll try overcharging the railgun.
We're gonna into some spoilers here in a second, because like I really do want to look at everything. Oh, I'm sorry, I love this game. GG.
Lily!
I'm gonna eat dinner. I'm gonna be streaming for, at the most, probably a couple hours. I just want to go ahead and grab this skin and hopefully beat this boss rush. All right, we got Karakuri next. Hold on a minute. As much as I really hate this boss, I want to wear my tryhard suit. All right, where's my tryhard suit? Okay, there it is. There's my tryhard.
You're definitely not ordinary.
Main reason why I hate this boss fight. There's like a lot of reasons why this boss fight is probably my least favorite. This is the main reason as of one of them. Heal, bruh. Dodge. Dodge. Parry. Dodge. Whew. No more lasering people. No more lasering people. I'm sorry, I'm keeping this dude in the corner. Why am I not jumping? That's the thing that I really don't like about this boss. It's like he can stun you midway through. And yes, you can also stun him. I need to keep him stunned for like way longer than a second. At least I can keep him stunned for way longer. Because if I can, there's just. Just got blown back. Okay. He just got blown back. All right. We're going to check out some spoilers. All right, chat. We're gonna check out some spoilers real quick. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and check those out. Give me 1 second. We're gonna check them out. We're into some spoilers. Even though I know it's a Stellar Blade stream, we're gonna check out some spoilers. All right, who should we check out first, chat? Who should we check out first? Because like I really don't want to get into any sort of spoilers without like, especially with this, because and this. Let's watch New Rockstars. I have not seen New Rockstars. I have not seen New Rockstars video for this.
Welcome back to New Rockstars. I'm Eric Voss.
And out. Okay. All right, let's look for a different one. That's an hour. I really do like the hour-long ones, but not today though. Oh, it looks like Critical Drinker made one.
Damn, man, I can't think of many.
So we got Critical Drinker, we got Variant. Let's check out Variant. Not sure if All right. Check out variants video.
What's up, my comic comrades? Deadpool and Wolverine is officially out and in the world, and we have seen it. So today I'm gonna give you my spoiler-free thoughts on the front half. Then on the back half of the episode, we will be getting into spoilers, but don't worry, we'll give you a warning when we're about to do that. Then on Monday, Tim and myself will be right without spoiling the movie. So this is where we're gonna transition into spoilers. So if you have not seen it yet and you don't want anything spoiled, this is your chance to click away. Again, spoilers happening right now. All right, so getting into it, this movie picks up a little bit after Deadpool 2, and we see that Deadpool is now trying to become an Avenger. And who is he talking to? Happy Hogan, who's like the Avengers manager of sorts. It's a really funny back and forth that puts Deadpool on a path for the rest of the movie because he's ultimately not accepted to be in the Avengers or become an Avenger. But again, this sets up all the fun. And right after he goes to the TVA is where we start getting a lot of the cool variants of Wolverine and fun cameos. Now, one of my favorite variants of Wolverine, probably my favorite variant of Wolverine in this movie, is Age of Apocalypse Wolverine. He looks ripped right out of the comic books. It is glorious, and you see him for a decent amount of time. I mean, you know, you don't get like 5 minutes of him, but you get him enough. And as Deadpool's going through the timelines, if you will, we even get Mark Silvestri Wolverine, where he's on the X-Cross from Uncanny X-Men 251, where the Reavers have pinned him on this X-Cross. It is such a fun callback because not many people are going to get this. It's an iconic X-Men image, and they literally just recreated the image and put it in the movie. Then another one we were all hoping to get was John Byrne Wolverine. Deadpool even name drops him. John Byrne is the artist
He was about to, oh my gosh,
responsible for giving Wolverine the brown and yellow iconic suit. I'd say that's Wolverine's probably second most iconic suit right after the blue and yellow. Not only that, we see Hulk briefly fighting this version of Wolverine. My only gripe was we didn't get his face, but like that's probably copyright, everything going on with the Hulk. But nonetheless, we got the Hulk fighting Wolverine. There was a few others, but the most shocking one by far was Cavalrine. That's right, the fan cast we've all been talking about for years. They actually did it. Henry Cavill was in this movie as a variant of Wolverine, and he even did the Mission Impossible loading his arm things with his claws. It was pretty great. Speaking of cameos, they did it, guys. This is by far my favorite cameo in the whole movie. They brought back Wesley Snipes to play Blade. This is the guy who saved Marvel with the first Blade film. If Blade wasn't successful, literally Marvel would have gone under. But since it was successful, it saved them, and they went on to make the Spider-Man films, the X-Men films, and ultimately the MCU. So to bring him back, the guy who basically saved Marvel, was so fitting. Not to mention, if you're in your 30s like me and you grew up as a kid watching those films, it was just like, hell yeah. Then in line with that, we got Jennifer Gardner as...
See, and y'all are saying that, see, look, and that's the funny thing. A lot of people are saying that Deadpool and Wolverine might not save it. Okay. We'll see how it does in a month.
Elektra, which was heavily rumored, but it was still nice to see. Then another big surprise was Chris Evans. But Chris Evans wasn't Captain America. No. He came back as the Fox version of the Human Torch. And another great one, there was just so many awesome cameos, was Channing Tatum Gambit. Channing Tatum Gambit has been attached to play Gambit for, I believe, like almost 2 decades or over 2 decades, and he finally got a chance to play Gambit, and he was badass. And not only that, he looked ripped right out of the comic books. Like, you couldn't have made his outfit look any better. And I kind of like how they were making fun of his Cajun accent, how Deadpool couldn't understand him because you couldn't understand him at times, so it was a nice way to be like, it's cool, it's honoring like the real Gambit, but it's also making fun of it at the same time. And the cameos kept coming, like Tyler Mane as the original Sabretooth, Ray Park Toad, the original Juggernaut from X-Men The Last Stand, and the list goes on. Now, what I thought was really interesting is that Cassandra Nova, the main bad in this movie, wasn't necessarily controlling these other versions of the X-Men. Like, she was, but they were brought there by the TVA, and she was just like the big boss, like managing them all. It wasn't as if she had this big scheme where she was bringing them all from around the multiverse for some bigger plan. No, she was just the strongest one there, so naturally she was the leader. And I gotta say, I really liked the performance. I thought it was a solid villain. Nothing crazy, but sometimes simple is best. The only question I would ask, if she's such a big presence in the Void, why didn't she get brought up in the Loki series? Now, obviously, there's ways you can work around that, but still, nonetheless, she's a pretty big deal. Going from a pure entertainment factor, I would say this movie has some of the most fun fights we've seen in a long time in the MCU. Certainly the most brutal, like by far, which isn't shocking, considering this is the first rated R MCU movie. And they take advantage of that that rated R rating, which tells us for other rated R movies going forward, like Blade is supposedly going to be rated R, they're not going to pull any punches. It's going to be a rated R movie, not like a light R, like R. Now, of course, I have to mention the Deadpool core. This is the first time we got to see the Deadpool core in live action, and there was a ton of them. But the standouts were obviously Lady Deadpool, who, I just want to say, my guess was right. It was indeed Blake Lively voicing Lady Deadpool. Now, you never see her face in the film, but in the credits, it says Lady Pool is played by Blake Lively. To that point, Cowboy Pool is voiced by Matthew McConaughey, and Headpool is voiced by Nathan Fillion. But the relationship between Deadpool and Dogpool is easily the most extensive. That one bit where Deadpool is just making out with Dogpool for like 3 minutes straight was hilarious. But we'll wrap up with this. The biggest surprise of the movie was the fact that it really didn't tie into the greater MCU or set us on a path going forward. I really thought this was going to be their moment to where they introduce the new versions of the X-Men, or at least tease them coming for the future. So besides officially introducing Wolverine into the MCU, there was nothing else of real consequence. They spent more time kind of bookending the Fox universe of X-Men characters, but still also leaving that door a little cracked. Specifically for Hugh Jackman Wolverine to return, they even make a statement where he's going to be playing that character until he's 90. But also some of the other Fox characters that return in this film, like Wesley Snipes, Elektra, and so on and so forth. They clearly and intentionally left the door open for them to possibly return in the future, most likely in the Secret Wars film. And the last thing worthy to note is this scene where Deadpool is dying as Thor is holding him, and Deadpool brings it up several times in the film, but they never really acknowledge it. So is that something they're going to call back to in the Avengers Secret Wars
Right, they're not going to call back to that. They can't.
film or a later Avengers film? Possibly. Based on Ryan Reynolds' ability to drag out a plot point for a very long time, there's probably a good chance. But there you have it, friends, our spoiler-free and spoiler thoughts on Deadpool and Wolverine. In short, it was a really fun film, and if you haven't seen it and you let us spoil it for you, well, that sucks. But go out and see the movie for yourself. It's a blast. Also, as a reminder, we'll be right here on Monday breaking down all the major things that happened at San Diego Comic-Con, specifically Marvel's Hall H panel. Other than that, we'll see you next time when we talk about all things comics.
All right, that was a W video. We're gonna find another one. Let's see if there's another one. This is an hour, but I do not want to break this down. 10 burning. Oh, let me see this.
After decades of lead-in, teasers, and studio shenanigans, Deadpool and Wolverine has finally arrived in theaters with all the wild R-rated action, shocking violence, raucous jokes, deep-cut Easter eggs, and superstar cameos that you've likely been waiting for. But with so much going on over the 2-hour-plus runtime, you may well have come out of the movie with some burning questions. We certainly did. That said, we're here to ask and answer all of those, or at least try to answer them. So strap in, grab your grotesque Wolverine popcorn bucket, and let's do this.
Let's f***ing go. Let's f***ing go.
This is the biggest question coming out of the massive crossover film because, while in the lead up to release it seemed as though the movie would be a clear-cut moment of the Fox and Marvel Cinematic Universes merging,
Disney brought him back. They're gonna make him do this till he's 90.
it finishes on a far more open-ended note. While of course technically both of these characters are in an MCU movie, so that means they're in the MCU, narratively we don't get a decisive answer. We leave Deadpool and company in their home timeline of Earth 10,005, rather than the sacred timeline of the MCU, which is also confusingly known as Earth 616 in the movies.
Our universe is 838, and we've designated yours 616.
Oh. That means that if this movie doesn't deliver the success that Marvel Studio wants, they can just pretend Deadpool and Wolverine never happened, leaving Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds, Wolverine, Hugh Jackman, Laura Kinney, Daphne Keane, and their friends there with nothing from the established MCU or its timeline impacted at all. It feels more like a soft launch of some Fox characters joining the wider continuity than it does a clear joining of the Fox movies with the MCU. If it works, then they can pull from them whenever they want, in a way that can easily be explained by saying they were just in a different MCU timeline. That said, there's one movie that we're almost certainly going to see them in, Avengers Secret Wars. It would be very surprising if Deadpool and Wolverine didn't show up for that sure-to-be epic, multiverse-spanning battle.
Stop it.
There's also a chance that Secret Wars is where we'll see that Thor and Deadpool scene that the TVA teased here.
It's a nice way of putting it.
In the post-credits scene of Deadpool 2, Wade uses Cable's time watch, aka the uniquely named time travel device, to save his dead friends and kill two versions of himself. First, the annoying version of the Deadpool from X-Men Origins Wolverine, and then actor Ryan Reynolds before he can sign up to play Green Lantern. What started off as a post-credits gag becomes a major plot point in this film, as it seems that the Merc with a mouth can also use the time watch to travel between dimensions. That's how Deadpool visits Avengers HQ early in the film, with the intention of joining the team in 2018. There he meets Jon Favreau's Happy Hogan, who soundly rejects him. This is a new addition to the lore of the Watch, which, as far as we knew in Deadpool 2, only worked as a time machine rather than a dimension-hopping device. It's an interesting choice, especially as later in the film, Wade steals a TemPad from the TVA to hop between universes, which doesn't seem like something he'd need to do if he had Cable's watch handy, and which allowed him to do the same thing earlier in the film.
Right. Actually, that is a good question. What happened to Cable's watch?
During one of their many tete-a-tetes, Wolverine says, "F*** the Avengers," implying that he is aware of and sick of their existence. So that makes us wonder what his relationship with the team is in his universe and how he knows about them at all.
That's the best you can do!
The fact he mentions them means there is likely an Avengers team in his world, where he failed the X-Men and ended up killing a bunch of civilians, and it seems like he's not fond of them.
Go f*** yourself.
Going by what Logan tells Wade, it's clear that there's animosity there. And he said he turned the world against the X-Men, which could include the Avengers too. The other option is that he's somehow aware of the Avengers of Earth 616, but that seems unlikely. We should also point out that Deadpool knowing about the Avengers makes sense simply because of his fourth wall breaking abilities.
Yeah.
He basically knows what the audience does.
I am Marvel Jesus.
Isn't this an interesting thing to ponder? In Deadpool and Wolverine, fans are presented with the concept that Logan was a part of the same X-Men universe as the Deadpool movies. That definitely seems to be a retcon to make this already confusing movie a little easier to swallow. First of all, even the timeline of Earth 10005 itself is up for debate, with fans assigning the temporary Earth TRN 414 moniker to the divergent history created by Wolverine's consciousness traveling back to 1973 in X-Men Days of Future Past, and altering the events that led to the previous X-Men films. Deadpool and Wolverine seems to do away with, or simply ignore that concern, instead vaguing things out by implying the timeline of all the X-Men movies is one singular chronological thing. We have a whole article on the X-Men movies' confusing timeline if you want to dig in on it more. As for Logan, director James Mangold and Jackman have said contradictory things about where it was set. At one point, Mangold hinted that it was technically in the same canon as the X-Men movies, just set in 2029. But Jackman told Digital Spy it was different in terms of timeline and tone, it's a slightly different universe. The Deadpool movies have always implied that they were part of the main X-Men timeline, or at least the revised timeline that came after Days of Future Past, where Team X was never formed, meaning Wade was never killed in X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Wait. So if that's the case, then by default, that means that Wade never went... that means that he never went through the super soldier stuff then. Like, he never...
But again, the
ended
X-Men
up, like,
films
the
often
origin
conflict
stuff.
with one another, so it's difficult to be definitive on this topic.
This Wolverine let down his entire world.
When Deadpool gets pulled in by the TVA to help Mr. Paradox speed up the death of his universe, we get an explanation as to why his universe is dying at all. Rather than using the meta storytelling of it all to blame Disney for ending the Fox universe, Paradox instead explains that each universe has a so-called anchor being, which the universe needs to stay alive. Earth 10005's anchor was Logan, who died during his titular movie, and so now the timeline is dying. But you might be asking, what is an anchor being? Does it exist in the comics? Well, the answer is yes.
No, it doesn't exist.
Actually, it does.
Sort of. In Marvel Comics continuity, there are certain characters who are deemed as Nexus beings, super powerful heroes and villains like the Scarlet Witch, who are vital to their universe and its power. Their behavior can change the shape of their universe, and they're watched closely by the Time Variance Authority. They are also officially described as anchoring their universe, so what we seem to have here is a Nexus being by any other name.
kidding me?
It's unclear why Disney wouldn't just use the term Nexus, especially when it was already established in the MCU thanks to WandaVision.
Nexus. Because the world doesn't revolve around you. Or does it?
But this is a Disney pattern, like when they introduced holocrons in The Rise of Skywalker, but insisted on calling them Sith Wayfinders.
Yeah.
Logan is neither a Nexus being nor Anchor being in the comics, but this also raises the question of who the Anchor being in the main MCU would be. It feels like it would definitely be Tony Stark, but if that's the case, then the sacred timeline would already be dying. So perhaps it's Captain America. Either way, it feels like this could be an important piece of canon if the head honchos at the MCU decide to continue this story. We don't have a clear answer to this yet, but it does make sense that Deadpool's Earth 10005 could be the same one that Teyonah Parris's Monica Rambeau found herself in at the end of The Marvels.
You are now in a reality parallel to your own.
As we've said, Deadpool and Wolverine doesn't directly address the timeline contradictions of the Fox X-Men movies, but it does at least combine the movie Logan with Deadpool's universe. So if that's going to be the general approach of Marvel moving forward, it follows that the Beast and Maria Rambeau or Photon seen at the end of the Marvels were in Earth 10,005. Now that Deadpool has saved Earth 10,005, perhaps we'll see them again. But we'll have to wait and see which direction the MCU goes in next.
I'll come by and check on you later.
The answer here is, it's just to make people gasp and spill their popcorn. Of all the cameos, this one was truly unexpected and pretty surprising.
That's him!
As to how it happened, well, it's all about licensing. Despite the fact that Blade wasn't a Fox character, he was the star of a pre-MCU movie from New Line Cinema, which makes him a prime candidate for this meta madness nostalgia crossover.
Blade. The Daywalker.
How Marvel was able to do that is actually pretty simple. Blade was the original Marvel Studios movie. It was the first film put out under that banner, and while there were a few years where Blade seemed to be lost to time, we know that they have the rights to use him thanks to the announcement that a new MCU Blade movie is in the works. So this was more of a fun cameo than a commentary on the Fox of it all. But it is interesting that Blade made the cut, but the Nicolas Cage Ghost Rider, which was distributed by Sony, did not.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
Holy sh**, your guy, you're blue shirt guy. It's you. Yeah. I love you.
This might be the most meta moment in the entire movie because Channing Tatum never got to play Gambit, but that wasn't for lack of trying.
What about a little Thanos glove? Do a little bit of Thanos. Snap. Oh, that looks like it hurt.
His arrival in the comics accurate suit, complete with head sock and light up purple playing cards, is a nod to the fact that for years Tatum tried to get a Gambit movie made. He had originally been in the running for the role back in 2009's X-Men Origins Wolverine, but couldn't make the timing work. 5 years later, he signed on for a solo Gambit movie that never came to fruition. He even appeared at a Comic-Con Hall H panel.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
But it has been a recurring talking point through the last decade as comic book movies have taken over Hollywood. At one point, the movie was on the slate for a 2020 release through Fox, but it was ultimately canned after the Disney-Fox takeover. So this is a reference not to an actual character, but one that was stuck in development hell for years. Gambit even says in the movie that maybe he was born in the void. Now that's taking meta to the next level.
Who are you talking to?
A surprise choice for the villain of this film, Cassandra Nova first debuted in New X-Men issue 114 and was created by Grant Morrison and Frank Quitely. In New X-Men, she wants world domination, but here she wants world destruction. Her origin in the film also varies slightly from those sterling X-Men issues, where Charles tried to kill her in the womb. Here she was the attacker, and is punished by the TVA, who purge her from the timeline while she was still in the womb. We don't know how she survived or what really drives her, but she does seem at least a little happy in the void, where she and her mutants can live freely as themselves in the junkyard of comic book movies, until Paradox tries to have her killed, which inspires her to use the Time Ripper to destroy every timeline. Why does she do that? She claims to want everything but the Void destroyed, where she can reign as a god.
I don't think you're supposed to say that.
While Cassandra may not be the most complex villain we've ever seen, actor Emma Corrin does a fantastic job at bringing her to life, and her powers are legit terrifying. As to whether we'll ever see her again, well, that seems unlikely. But then again, no one in comics ever really dies. The good news for mutant fans is that Kevin Feige has said that this movie and everything that comes after will be the MCU in its mutant era. Does this mean that after the Fantastic Four film hits next year, we're going to be getting more mutants and the X-Men? Actor Jonathan Majors' legal problems led him to being fired by Marvel, so maybe Kang and his dynasty are being deprioritized, and the X-Men are getting a faster track than initially planned. Will Deadpool and Wolverine wind up on the eventual MCU X-Men team? Again, it's impossible to know right now.
No, I don't want Deadpool's already too
But if
good.
their
I don't
film
want
is a
Deadpool to
hit,
look like that.
it sure would make sense for the unlikely pair to at least help launch the new X-Men franchise. But what did you think of Deadpool and Wolverine? Did you have a bunch of questions like we did? Let's discuss in the comments. And be sure to like and subscribe to IGN wherever you watch.
Alright, that was a huge W. Alright. I'm gonna go back to cooking and Stellar Blade. We're gonna go back to cooking. And it stopped. Alright, we're still gonna cook. I don't really have anything to talk about. All I know is that yeah, people are out here just randomly just talking about the movie. Everything in the movie's bad. The movie's a 10 out of 10. 9. Well, the movie's a 9 for me.
Wow. The atmosphere here is so unique. And it's in pretty good shape. I think it should smell nice too.
Yeah, I smell flowers. But
Something's fishy. Oh, come on. These are all fake. I guess even the VIPs couldn't see the real ones. Ah!
Lily! Lily? Do you hear me? Lily? Targeting the drone first. They're getting smarter. You're definitely not.
Wait! Oh, I thought I already had it already. I was gonna be like, wait, we're gonna play Marvel Rivals right now. Alright, chat. It's like so many people don't want to let like any person cook. Like they take a look at like one thing and they're like, no. Well, that's the thing is like people will take like one good look at it, and they'll just look at one thing. They'll be like, oh no, it's okay. Well, cool. You haven't seen the whole entire thing yet. Like, how are you gonna call something bad without even like looking at context? At least that's the way that I look at it. I'll do that on that. Like, there has to be context behind that. Like, you can't just say, oh no, I don't like this. Oh no, I don't like this because this is not that. Okay. I haven't seen the movie. The movie's gonna be trash. All this old shit. Bro, I'm sorry. Like, people are panicking over that. I'm sorry. Hold on a minute. Let me just go and tweet this out. Like, there's a lot of moments that make me just question. Like, at least, like, try to watch before you make an opinion. Like, I'm not gonna judge something off of face value. If all I see is a trailer or something like that, I'm not gonna judge that. Like, there's no reason, like, you can't judge something at a face value. Yeah, I got you, Spec. Yeah, like, come on, like, you're gonna judge things at, like, a face value? It doesn't make any sense.
You're definitely not ordinary.
By the way, the movie? That movie is peak. The movie is peak. Not gonna lie, like, Deadpool was also peak. It is. That movie was great. I love that it was peak. Don't even get me started on who my favorite Fantastic. Don't even get me started on don't even get me started. You just saw the amount of people that were fans of the Logan movie, bro. So many people started going crazy. Like, the movie is all the way peak. I don't hear anyone else trash talking. Bro, they see like a minute or something. They see like a minute or something, right? And after they're like, okay, movie bad. I'm like, okay, cool. I want you to explain, because like what they're seeing is just a minute of footage. Like, that's where I'm at right now with that. It's like anybody that says that movie is just looking, yeah, I'll be like, okay, cool. Compare the hype to No Way Home. The MCU is fine. Yeah, the MCU is back on track. Dude, like, it's not gonna save. Okay, cool. It's not gonna save them. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and take a good look at why they're not holding back anymore. The MCU has been dry. We only had like 2 good shows. And probably like a couple of good movies. And yes, I'm only gonna say this loosely. Yes, there are a couple of good movies. I think the only good movie that was I think the only good like MCU movie aside from Deadpool and Wolverine, No Way Home is pretty good. Endgame, and then I would have to say for shows it's been Moon Knight. Echo could have been good if they decided to do something better with Kingpin. So I would say that yes, the MCU is back on track right now. Deadpool pretty much saved it. Oh wait, I forgot I don't have my gun. Deadpool basically just saved it. I was like, thank you. Like my whole entire time with that, I was like, thank you for saving it. For finally, you need to get this one back on track. I'm in hell and hell divers. I can't wait for Spider-Man 4. I can't wait for Spider-Man 4 either. Deadpool and Spider-Man need to meet up. Deadpool and Spider-Man need to meet up. So we can get some of that crazy, man. So we can get some of that stuff from Ultimate. Or Daredevil. I mean, I like Deadpool right now. Keep in mind, like y'all really think, and keep in mind, this is not even me just saying this. The first time that I ever got introduced to Deadpool was from Ultimate Spider-Man, and then after that there was the video game, and then after that it was the movie. And after I saw Deadpool 1, I was like, okay, let me see how powerful this. Let me see how powerful. Let me see what this new story is. I was like, okay.
I'll put an end to it.
Finally, the MCU was finally back on track after like. How? They actually let Deadpool be Deadpool. Bro, that opening to the movie though, the opening was so. The opening was so good. Yeah, I might be down bad for Lady Deadpool though. I'm not gonna have it. Might be a little bit down bad for Lady Deadpool. The person that is a Lady Deadpool in blue is a Deadpool fan in general. The opening was so good too. It was like he just came right in. It was just like the opening was so good. Am I even here? Yes. Don't let me do it. Don't let me do it. By the way, you'd be surprised. People are already complaining about the movie. And the movie just came out. People are already complaining about it. It's like, okay. So now there's a problem with Deadpool taking now there's a problem out of nowhere with Deadpool like actually being Deadpool. Like people are complaining about Deadpool people are complaining about Deadpool being Deadpool, and it's like, okay, cool, let Deadpool be Deadpool. I'm like, me the whole entire time hearing that, it's just like, so you want a character not to be the character. Did he really have the drag come out of the grave? I will be specific, so I won't spoil. I mean, that was just random to me. But thing is that he was searching for other versions of him. He was looking for another version of himself. He was looking for another version, so it's kind of like there. Is there on the stream? Yeah. I'm gonna be streaming for probably a good like 2 hours today. I just think that it's kind of funny though, like everybody's out here just talking about like Deadpool. I'm like, okay. Anybody else talking about like that movie, like, and this, trust me, like I gave the movie like a 9 out of 10 because a certain character didn't get used properly. But you know, I'm not going to deal on whose character got underused. But if you know my favorite character from the Fantastic Four, because I talked about him a lot while we were talking about Spider-Man 2. If y'all know, y'all know. By the way, Ron, how are you? But like, if y'all know, then y'all know. Like we got like bruh. Let's see you again too, Ron. I'm sorry you haven't unmodded me yet. I haven't unmodded you yet. I mean, it depends. Like, I wouldn't unmod you. Oh wait, wait, why am I fighting him again? What? Whoa. Oh wait, never mind. I thought I was fighting someone else. I haven't unmodded you yet because you haven't done anything wrong. Like from my perspective, like I can get everybody's opinion. It's that like certain opinions, like I can get like opinions, right? But like it has to be like some opinions have to be like a lot of explanations like have to be explained, like because like that's the only thing that I can think of. But Deadpool, I'm not gonna get into any spoilers or specific spoilers for that, but it's like that movie is, oh my gosh, it's so good. But like, here's my question though, like, do they go from here? Like every single, well, obviously they're doing Blade, so. It's about time that they listen to the fans, because like I was like, it's about time. Like it took you this long to listen to the fans just to get someone that can save it. Oh, it's this fight. Anything else been forcing you on Deadpool and Wolverine? But we're not forcing you. Like, it's your opinion. Like, you don't have to. It's just that the MCU has been off track recently. Like, nobody's not gonna force you to go see it. It's just that, like, if you only see like if you only see like, say, like only like one clip, like, or like something like from a trailer, like that shouldn't really justify it until you see the whole thing. Because like, a lot of people like to judge something at like face value. I get that like the, don't get me wrong, I do like in-game, but in-game to me is only good at like, and I'm gonna be like honest whenever I say this, it's only good at the in-game's only good at like the second half to me. But like when it comes to Deadpool and Wolverine, like I can see why, because like the hype is like way too high right now. It's this boss. Hold on a second, chat. Let me lock in. This is on hard difficulty. I hate this boss. Already said the MCU fell off. Yeah. It's just that with this movie specifically, like they're letting the fan, like they actually did this one like full on, like actually like they're listening to everybody now. That on top of that, I can't really say anything about certain things that happened in the movie that saved it, but like what I mean by like the whole entire R-rated movie, like the first ever R-rated movie in Marvel, like this is like the first ever R-rated movie in MCU history, like the first time ever that they're letting, like they're not gonna hold back. Like this is like the first time that they're actually not holding back. Like they're giving us everything that we wanted, and it's more like, you know, it's more like that. That's the thing about, that's the thing, is that they're letting the characters actually be the characters. That's what I would say, like they're actually letting them be the characters. Because like I will admit, yes, the MCU has fallen off, but there has been like a few, like I would say like a few like pretty good shows, like Moon Knight. Echo was okay, like I said, like Echo was okay. It's just like there should have been a lot more done with that specific, with like with specific scenes. Especially if you guys know what scene I'm talking about from Echo with that monster truck with the dudes in the van. They could have done something really great with that rating. Like, they could have done something like really, really, really great with that rating for that monster truck scene. All right, my next annoying fight.
This is my battle.
They could have done something like I was saying, like, it's hard to say, but like, all right, I'm gonna be stuck on this Raven fight for a minute. I gotta make sure that this fight is hands down one of the hardest fights in the game to me, so I'm gonna have to lock in chat. So I'm not looking at chat for like a second. Just know that this fight is going to balance, shield. Bop. Bro, I love how I'm just keeping her stunned right now. Yeah, stay stunned. Oh, okay. Alright. Whoa! Calm down.
Unspoken truth you don't dare acknowledge.
You're all good.
Do you think you're just going to complete?
Like, I'm surprised I actually even beat the game. And I like this game.
A hero.
This game's peaked to me. Cause like I remember, like, here's the thing. I'm pretty sure y'all remember this. Y'all remember how many times I was raging at this game?
And the information you've
And after I'm like, I like it now. This game peaked.
You will be discarded just like they were during the colony extinction.
Well, it's until GTA 6. No, I could have popped retribution. Well, there goes that. All right, I'm gonna have to heal now. All right. And oh, this is gonna be the phase where she's gonna start. Okay. All right, I gotta actually start locking in. Let me start locking in. This fight is probably the most annoying one. All right.
Is my battle.
Oh, this is gonna be one of these fights where I feel like I'm fighting what's his name from Star Wars. Alright. I messed up on my retribution. I don't need to mess up on that. It's gonna be one of these fights. This is gonna be the fight that's gonna actually make me okay. This is the Raven fight that I was telling y'all about. This fight is one of the most annoying fights in the game. So let me go ahead and just start stunning. Wow. Bro, I'm locked on to you when you still do the exact same thing? Alright.
This is my battle.
Dang, it was way easier to beat her on normal. Dang, I can't use a potion?
This is my battle.
Do I have to swap over to my Makima drip just to win this fight? Because I really don't want to swap over to Makima. Alright, I'm gonna have to swap over to Makima drip. Okay. This fight's one of the most annoying fights ever, but it's one of the best fights. Alright, I have to swap over to Makima drip. Alright, where's that freaking drip? Where's the daily biker fit? Okay.
This is my battle.
Please don't do enough damage to the point where you kill. But yeah, it is so peak though. Bro, I'm literally being forced to take hella hits. this today. Just beat Raven.
This is my battle.
If I can get her low. You are not giving me flashbacks. To my first place. Not even to my first place. By the way, yes, we are checking out Demigod today too. I haven't checked out Demi in a week. That is not. I have to look straight back at it again, bro, because like there's no way that I'm pressing the right button. It's not doing shit. I'm gonna need my protection spine for this. Give me my protection spine. Alright. Give me one of these boss weights.
This is my battle.
Where I can't really do anything. Hello? The whole entire thing is like I want to stun her. Like I want to freaking stun her. It's impossible. Let me stun. Like, I'm trying to keep at like a steady balance of health. That way like I don't have to keep falling back or because like if I were to like say like let me lock into it like this boss is gonna be the most annoying boss ever that I have to fight in a game. All right, I'm just gonna turn on some music. She was way harder to fight on She was way harder to fight on freaking
That's right.
I don't know why. Whenever I turn on the phone, it's like I forget.
And you're listening to Free Soul.
I don't wanna be like you. I don't wanna see like you. I'ma feel I move. I don't wanna steal like you. Damn it, that I deal like you. I do. I don't wanna be like you. I don't really see like you. I'ma feel I move. I don't wanna steal like you. Damn it, that I deal like you. I do. Build up from the ground up, stop. Who motherfuckers saying they doubt you? Take them to school and I'm giving them a how to. Moving like a baseball, never need a round two. Magic forever, they build statues of me, not you. Rings on the wrist, they bend. After the dish, they dead. Y'all not in the league, I tread. Every enemy, that's never that I fled. It's funny that surrender in the greatest, like I said. Never better, I sever in all heads. Surrender my pretenders, all less than my friends. Everybody go to them, my team, we the best. Nobody standing when I put my foot down. All I do is talk shit, sex, give them put down. I don't gotta look out, got them all shook now. Serve them with the metal that a motherfucker cook down. In the dirt is where they pass. Hawk a loogie on the ass. Easy grave, I'm doing fast. Metal on the ironclad. Know you lying with the cats. Get the bag, I got it all my life. Light or darker day, I'd rather night. Talk from top or twinkle toes you tight. Find the hate, I stick 'em with no sights. Earth the rumble, step it and you stumble. I just hit affection with no cuddle. Ain't no space to save my pop bubble. Only drip, got a splashy puddle. Legendary, I'm a rock star. Call me Chiba with the cop car. Legendary, I'm a rock star. Call me Chiba with the cop car. I don't wanna be like you. I don't really see like you. But I feel I move. I don't wanna steal like you. Damn it, that I deal like you. I do. I don't wanna be like you. I don't really see like you. But I feel I move. I don't wanna steal like you. Damn it, that I deal like you. I do.
Wow, for some odd reason this button doesn't fucking work. That's crazy. Raven is the worst boss fight in this game.
I'm taking shots with no inoculation. I smoke and score higher education. I'm throwing the flames, got growing pains. I'ma light them up and only bone remains. My zone the range and I own the plane, but I know the game. I got
every single one of her phases just like
that G block. My knives fly when I see I lie easy. My mind greedy, now you out of time. My mind watch. Shadows on the planet, I'm moving like a Yoda. Standing at the beginning, these motherfuckers will go down. Anyone can get it, I know you're scared, so don't lie. Just a little bit, again, you're giving up your whole life. Fire lords do the Galatani cry. This a duel to the death, bitch, who will die? You or I, fire blew aside. Never knew you cried. Zula always lies. If we go battle, then he lost. Hit him with the lightning, you're running a queen boss. Warrior the family can never matter with the cost. Only got the fire, I with the cold frost. If we go battle, then he lost. Hit him with the lightning, you're fighting a queen boss. Warrior the family can never matter with the cost. Only got the fire, I with the cold frost. Shit still ain't feel right, yeah. She too good for this world, yeah. Of course she ain't my type, yeah. It's our movement, all look up, I see you every night, yeah. Even when it's dark and my heart shines so bright, yeah. Gave it like for hours, now I'm always about to fight, yeah. Girl, you are so beautiful, can't take you out my sight, yeah. Right, left, right, that's right. Sorry, Suki, but I've been lost. Girl, I've taken a lot of loss. Tylee, yeah, she out of the sauce, but I back with the boomerang that I toss. I feel love up at the moon. Girl, she be showing the light. Yeah, you on the fire, doing the vibe, going up and take flight. Yeah, I can't believe you gone, and this shit still ain't feel right. Yeah, she's too good for this world. Yeah, of course she ain't my type. Yeah, I feel love up at the moon. Girl, she be
Why is it that whenever I try to heal or run away, you follow me? Okay. Bro, I swear, Raven's boss fight is the most stupidest boss fight in this game. There's a reason why I listed it as literally low tier. Her fight's good, it's just the way that she plays, it's just the way that she's fighting is just fucking annoying. Just stay in one place. Like, all I'm trying to do is just win this, and it's like the game's just like, no. Oh, so this stupid ass button still doesn't want to work. See, like, there's a reason why half of the stuff in this game is just literally damn near. Let me see something real quick, because there has to be something that's fucking wrong with this. Cause like, let me look at my shit again. Because there's no reason as to why I should be not. There's a reason why that move should not be working, right? Literally pressing the buttons to actually do it, and it still doesn't do it. Literally pressing the button to do it, and it still doesn't do it.
This is my battle.
There's a reason why this boss fight is literally fucking low tier. I don't like it. Like, nerf Raven, nerf her moves, do something. Because there's no reason why I should not be able to heal and then run, even though I'm not running towards her. Like, nerf her, please.
This is my battle.
She does way too much damage. Like, just nerf her, bro. Like, it's not that hard. Like, that's all there is to it, is just a nerfer. Like, they won't even do that. And yes, we're checking out Demigod's video. Oh no, I'm already way ahead. I'm reacting to Demi's video in a few seconds. Come on, come on, come on. Just get her low. All right, we're gonna check out Demi's video, chat. Let's just check out Demi's video. This is peak gameplay. That gameplay was peak. All right, yeah, let's just check out Demigod's video. As much as I still hate it, and as much as y'all probably saw the video, I still think that the Raven boss fight is still stupid. All right.
Deadpool and Wolverine was absolutely amazing, and do not listen to
Is the video? We'll watch the video in a second, because I still haven't seen this one yet.
Any goddamn person on this planet who tells you otherwise. I just got back from the Sydney premiere of this movie, and I realized I'm about to start glazing. I'm about to start meat riding this movie because it deserves all the attention. It deserves the praise. Let me tell you why. And before I get into it, spoiler alert, I'm spoiling the hell out of this movie. So if you do not want to see that, click off right now because
oh wait, hold up. Actually, let's watch that one because like I gotta hear this one.
Mortal Kombat
Mortal Kombat 1 2 DLC is disappointing.
Fans, let me ask you a question. What could Ghostface, Noob Saibot, Ironheart, gender-flipped Cyrax, Arnold Schwarzenegger, again, and the Terminator, again, what could they possibly do to save more?
All right, as much as I really don't have a problem with Cyrax being, I don't have a problem with Cyrax.
Gender-flipped Cyrax.
Here's the thing, I don't have a problem with Cyrax actually. I don't have a problem with Cyrax being black. I don't have a problem with that. Because you know, well, Cyrax is a robot.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, again, and the Terminator, again. What could they possibly do to save Mortal Kombat 1 that Omni-Man, Quan Chi, Peacemaker, Ermac, Homelander, and Takeda couldn't do? Cause I don't know about you, but this Combat Pack 2 just ain't hitting the G-spot, you know what I'm saying? First off, Ghostface, you're about 9 years too f***ing late. NetherRealm missed their chance to plop you into that game. The better game. So they decided to drop you off here with the rest of the failures. And I'm sorry, no DC characters. I don't have a big issue with that.
Get at it,
but we got Ghostface over Deathstroke? I couldn't believe it.
I'm not gonna lie, this is the one DLC character, I'm not even gonna lie, this is the one DLC character that they should have added was Deathstroke.
People in your comment section couldn't believe it. Not to call out a friend of mine, but listen to this dumb stuff that she said. I knew you would say Deathstroke, but what would his playstyle be? Guns and swords. That sounds pretty boring, not gonna lie. This is the same woman who meat rides MKX, by the way. The same game that was just a bunch of guns and swords. Saying you think Deathstroke would be boring to play, but then also wanting to see Deadpool in the game just makes no sense to me.
You see, now Deadpool makes sense. Deadpool would have been hard. Deadpool would have been better. Deathstroke would have been hard. Deadpool would have been great.
Even if you want to go all the way back to when the two characters were made, Deadpool was literally made as a ripoff of Deathstroke. I thought this was common knowledge. Slade Wilson, Wade Wilson. And both of them are mercenaries. Now let's talk about the two old bastards that managed to sneak their way into this game. No need to forgive me if I'm wrong, but I'm willing to bet that the remaining players of Mortal Kombat 1 are young enough to have not grown up with characters such as the T-1000 and Conan the Barbarian. I am 23 years old, thriving, and I only just watched Terminator 2 this year. And as for Conan the Barbarian, never seen it, probably never will. It just seems like whoever runs the DLC and added content, paid content to this game, it just looks like they're living in the past. Like there's some old head, like somebody in their late 30s or 40s. And I know it's probably Ed Boon. I mean, come on, he put Jean-Claude Van Damme in the game. I just got another text from my friend while I'm recording this, by the way. She said, yeah, and that's one of the reasons why MK11 is so bland and boring. With Ghostface, you could do lots of things from the moves. Huh? That's not even proper English. What the hell can Ghostface do that Deathstroke couldn't do 1,000 times better? More efficiently, more saucy looking, less messy. It's people like this, I'm sorry, that defend this game without proper reason.
Okay, so this is probably like the only thing that I can say that went wrong here for this game, right? Also, number 4 number test is next number test is okay, gotcha. Send me what your build is. This is the only time where I'm actually gonna say this. Why isn't Frost playable? That's what lost me, is like, I have to play Smoke, even though I do like playing Smoke. And Lee May. Why is Frost not playable?
Messy. It's people like this, I'm sorry, that defend this game without...
Like, why is she not playable? Why is my favorite character not playable.
Proper reasoning. No shade to my friend. That was just insanely stupid what you said just now. There are so many brutal characters of today that they could have went with. Just about every single character from The Boys. Many characters from DC.
Mainly Butcher. They could have added Kimiko to the game. They could have added Starlight after what went down this season. They could have added A-Train. I'm sorry, there's a whole lot of characters from The Boys they could have added.
Me personally, I think Billy Butcher would have been the perfect fit. And I'm talking about Butcher before the tumor. I was even thinking that he'd be another character that didn't need to rely on a cameo. Like he could pull a baby out of his coat to shoot lasers out of its eyes. Either that, or he unlocks moveset 2 by popping some Temp V and unlocking powers for a couple of seconds to extend his combos. If I could think of stuff like this, why?
Or, you know, what happened in season 4, you know, you could add that as his fatality. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, hold up. I'm going to show you guys this. Hold up. If y'all don't know, like, I'm not sure if y'all have seen The Boys season 4 yet. Massive spoilers, by the way. If y'all haven't seen what happened here, collab with Demi, bro. Me and Demi come up with like crazy ideas. Like, look at this. Like, if y'all haven't seen The Boys season 4, well, let me go ahead and mute this. Look at this. I'm gonna leave it like right here. If y'all haven't seen The Boys season 4, fatality. Butcher wins. But no, we get Homelander.
Why can't you, MK? Does it not sound dope? It do. I would have paid for that. And I am well aware that the T-1000 is by far the best Terminator besides Arnold himself, but did we really need another one? No, I don't think so. These are the same people that denied bringing back Kratos because they said that people wouldn't want to see a previous DLC character return, even though in today's day and age, his moveset, hell, his cameo would be completely different. Could you imagine having little young Atreus jump off of Kratos' back like Ferrator? It would work. Even the lines he would say.
Or him turning into a bear, Loki.
Bro, the voice actor would be different from the last one. Nearly as if it's a completely different person. Which is crazy because they had no problem repackaging Shang Tsung. Bro was pre-ordered DLC in this game.
Like, come on, like, we have Homelander. At least give us
But
Butcher.
instead, they gave us another Terminator in back-to-back games. And Arnold Schwarzenegger wearing a different costume. Now, I'll admit, I do not know much about this character at all, so I don't feel as if I have the right to speak on it so much, but from what I have...
Oh, and by the way, massive spoiler for y'all that haven't played. I don't know if anybody's played Suicide Squad Season 3. Hold on, man. Let me get over.
I feel like they're gonna...
Okay, so if anybody hasn't seen, or anybody hasn't played, like, Suicide Squad Season, I think, 3 or 2. So turns out that the Flash is alive. So, we're gonna get to that in a few seconds.
Base his moveset off of Kotal Khan's, but only time will tell, so we gon' see.
That would be cold fatality. That would have been a cold fatality.
Did you see the price for this DLC?
That would have been
I
so
live
cold,
in Australia,
especially
so the
for
price was always gonna
Butcher.
be hefty, but $91 for this piece of shit, bro. Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty is cheaper than this. And it's literally half the price for 36 gigabytes of extra content. MK, you have lost your damn mind. Noob Saibot is the only one in this trailer that actually pleased me, but not too much now. No nuts have been busted, but he looked kinda dope. I'm not the biggest fan of his design, but I'm glad to see him regardless. I just don't like how they put him in a story DLC. I feel as if they should have saved that transformation for the next one, especially since I probably—
Hold up. Does this mean that this is wait, never mind. I played the story. Yeah, it's Havoc. Why would they put Havoc? Why would they put Havoc in a DLC when it should be MK2?
Probably ain't gonna buy this damn DLC. You know what? I won't say that I won't, but if one of y'all want me to play it, you can donate me the bread to do so. Click the Help a Brother Out feature in my description if you want to. Now let's talk about the elephants in the room. Sector and Cyrax. Why gender flip them now, when the original versions of them are in the game as cameos? Are cameos not canon anymore? Bet. Remove them from the game. Better yet, just have an option that we can toggle on or off so we can fight without them. Then rework the game, buff each character to be able to hold their own without needing to press R1 every couple of seconds. You do that, and a third of this game's problems will be fixed. These two do not look like robots anymore. We can see their faces beneath the helmets, so it seems like the Cyberlink Quay storyline probably ain't about to happen. But instead, they gave us a Wakandan Ironheart.
My will is unbreakable.
And they said we'd never get Marvel characters. She right here. By the way, where the hell is Raiden's sister? They talk about her often enough in the game, saying that she can fight. Put her in the game instead.
I was about to say the exact same
We
thing.
don't need Ghostface. We don't need Conan the Barbarian. Who's she gonna be, huh? Fujina? I'm sure her presence would be delightful. Every time there's been a leak about this game, it's been correct. Of course, besides Deathstroke, Doomslayer, and Harley Quinn. But besides that, all we've heard about the story and DLC have come true. It's insane. Why are y'all not careful with your data? Madness. But it's not as insane as some of y'all's reactions to this trailer. Like one overreacting man in particular.
Oh, baby, here we go, here we go. The hero.
Man. Why is Caboose getting it from both sides? Pause. First you got news to Assange. First you got news to Assange. Now you got
Peace was never meant to last. On September 24th, chaos reigns.
Bro, the floor is wet and you haven't even pressed play. Calm down. I understand being excited, but glazing it this hard before you've even seen it is wild. I understand that Caboose most likely did grow up with these characters, so I can understand the hype, but at least watch it first. Damn. We know you don't behave like this in real life. It's okay to be genuine. I promise, people will respect you more.
Hit the thumbs up button if you're hyped.
No. The animalities that they're adding looked cool, and guess what? You don't have to pay for them this time. We should have never needed to pay for fatalities in the first place, so I'm not gonna congratulate them on something that they should have been doing anyway. I'm looking at you, single mother, 3 kids, 4 baby daddies. Stop congratulating little Aiden for brushing his teeth. Little stanky mouth was supposed to be doing that stuff anyway. But good for them for seeing the light a little bit, even if it took them over a year. But this left a question. What the hell is Reptile gonna turn into? My guess is either a mini Reptile or Godzilla. Now this trailer didn't
Probably
only
Godzilla.
show off a bunch of lackluster DLC characters. No. They showed off the next part of the story that was teased at the end of MK1. Now, if you showed me this a year ago, I might have been hyped a little bit. But with what I know now about the state of the story, I'm not excited for that thing either. I am not a fan of how they introduced a multiverse into this game. Out of all the universes, y'all couldn't keep that oversaturated trash out of this one. I
so by default that means that Injustice is canon to Mortal Kombat.
also don't understand how Havoc would be a problem for this version of Liu Kang. I just don't see it, and neither does Kenshi. You don't see a goddamn thing. If you got all excited when you saw this trailer, Caboose, please try to convince me to be, because I truly do not feel it, and that is on God. Drop a like for me and share this video if you have.
Wait, chat, question. Doesn't that mean that the Injustice universe is technically canon to well, yeah. I would say that it means that the Injustice that Injustice is officially canon to MK, but
to agree with me on anything. And if you too think that the combat pack should have contained different characters, as well as who you were hoping would be included but didn't make the cut, and I'll be seeing you. Take care and peace. Baby.
They should have at least added. Oh, and by the way, I still have to show you guys that. Hold on. Let me go ahead and show you guys that real quick, because apparently the Flash is alive. And also, do I have the bundle? Do I have my bundle yet? Alright, chat, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys this too. This is a little bit weird. I'm gonna show you guys this real quick, because apparently the Flash is alive. Like, explain this to me. And by the way, this is random too.
This data is beginning to give diminishing returns.
Oh, wow. Not really used to get it winded. Hey, shouldn't you all be in jail?
The hell are you idiots doing? Get the Flash into stasis and get back to work.
Wish you were always that fun, Flasher. We'll make a sidekick out of you yet.
So apparently, so if the Flash is alive, then yeah, what I was thinking about buying this game when it first dropped. I was thinking about it too, and then after that, I'm looking and I'm like, what happened here? Like, what happened? Because, like, now I really, like... Because, like, if the Flash is alive... then logically, wouldn't that mean that... I swear, this game I swear, the game makes no sense. Why did I just press continue? No. I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight this freaking giant thing again. Thank you, I'm out. Let me move to menu. Menu, yes. Because, like, by logic, wouldn't that mean that, Alright, I'm gonna fight Raven again. Use a new game slot. I'm gonna fight Raven again, and then after that, I'm gonna fight Raven again, and if I beat Raven, then I'm gonna react to some more stuff. I still can't believe they actually decided to make that canon.
Is my battle.
That's what bothers me, is that they made that whole entire thing canon for no reason. Oh, and by the way, also, if I ever do collab with Demi, I have a whole lot of ideas for Mortal Kombat. Oh, so now this wants to work. Okay, that's crazy. had to use a defensive build. Had to use a defensive build for guys. That's the parry, but all right. Should I get Stellar Blade? I've been watching your gameplay recently. It looks kind of cool. Yeah. Stellar Blade is a really good game. I would say, like, if you play Sekiro, it looks pretty good. But I would say once you get to this fight, it's probably like the worst fight that you'll ever probably see in the game. Like, this fight specifically is like one of the worst ones. But like, I like the exploration. Story is there. It's just eh. Game's an 8 out of 10. Now, will it change after this boss rush? Possibly. I played the demo, wasn't my type of game. But I'm considering giving it a try. You're gonna like it.
You don't dare acknowledge.
The demo only gave us a couple of boss fights.
Do you think you're just going to complete your mission and head back to the colony? A hero.
But I would say, like, for the demo, like, you remember the demo boss? The demo boss is the one that you're probably gonna have, like, the most trouble against. So I would say, like, at least what I did was, like, I played the demo a lot until they decided to buff the boss in the main game. Like, they buffed that boss from the demo into the main game for some reason. And I was like, okay, cool. So why would you buff him? But I would say the game is actually 100% peak. It's my game of the year, at least right now. Like, it's my game of the year for 2 reasons. I survived, don't I? Yes! Woo! GG. Okay, Ravens is one of my favorites now after this. Like, Raven's fight, like, this boss fight right here is probably the most challenging one. And, oh, and on top of that, the drip that you get in this game is insane. Finally. Please. I don't want to fight this one yet. I mean, yeah. Might as well. Probably the best superhero movie I've ever watched. Same. It was the best movie for me. How do I get a reward and it's not here? See, I want to keep the Makima drip. Actually, yeah, I'll keep the Makima drip. No! Oh no, it's this fight, isn't it? Oh god. Blink. This is the fight where I just panic. I just found out I don't have my protection spine. I loved every single minute of that movie. We all know I like it. But like I said before, Lady Deadpool was the best character. No, I'm joking. I was gonna say, we all know that Lady Deadpool is the best character. Wait a minute, hold on a minute. Do I have my suppressor spine? Nope. Nope. I was close. I might as well see how far I can go. Gameplay is really good. The gameplay speaks to me. I would say like it depends how you really like your or Sekiro. Who waits for me to you? No. Okay, go here. Hello? And yes, I'm fighting a mecha. breath for a second. Please let me heal. Please let me heal. Whew. Here's the thing, like, I don't want to use my freaking Taki mode or my Rage mode yet. Because, like, I don't know if I've secured the W yet. You know, level your damage. This is the boss rush. I can't really level it up. The mech itself is a tank. Oh wait, hold up. Now I actually really think about it. Yeah, the mech itself is a tank. Cause like this fight will take like this fight takes like 10. It took me like 10 tries to beat her the first time. Yeah, the mech itself is fine. Okay, so I don't press square quick enough. I just, okay. Oh my gosh, he has one too? Woo! This is crazy. The mech itself is just so tanky. How do I miss that? How do I miss that? All right, let me go ahead and see. Let me see what I have for my build. I know that I'm rocking the protection. All right, give me the beta protection plan. I need a crit boost for that too, so it doesn't. I gotta make sure that they get all the way down and this mech gets all the way down. And then you just one shot and one tap me, okay? I can already tell that the final boss is gonna be difficult. I can only imagine what that's like on hard. How do I miss that? I'm pressing. Okay. I mean, I'm pressing the right button. It's just not registering for some reason. All right, go back to protection spine. I'll use the beta Enogen. I don't want to use that again, so I'm just gonna have to use freaking melee. Melee protection. Oh, smacked out the shield. Wait, whoa, that's a little too much. I want protection spine again, because at least with the protection spine, I actually know that I'm surviving. Cause like I'd rather have like 4 or 5. Like I. I won't even let me get an attack in. I'm low. I'm low. I'm low. Bro, you can't even tell now. At this point, it's impossible to even tell, like, if you're... Right there. Like, you can't tell if it's a parry animation or not. Like, Chad, do you know how hard it is to tell if it's a parry animation? Because, like, you have him going to the left and then to the right. And after he twists around, after it's to the left. Like, you can't see if it's a parry or not. That's the whole entire problem with this. Like, it's hard to tell anymore. Like, it's even difficult to blink at some point. Literally, it's a mech, and it's literally the most toughest boss fight in the game, aside from... How do I even... See, look, I like this fight, but goddamn. This fight's the most annoying fight in the game, bro. Like, I don't know why it's doing this. I literally went the extra mile to unlock the ass fight. Yes. You should not be crushing me. Okay. If I don't win this boss fight, then I'm just gonna have to get off and I'll try again tomorrow. But like, this boss fight is starting to get annoying. Oh, and by the way, potatoes, welcome back. Like, why is this fight so... Like, you can't even move in this fight. Alright. I think that's where we're gonna end it. I can't even get in the way in that boss fight, bruh. I'm gonna call it there. The boss fight. GG's. I do want to try to beat... I do want to try to see if I can beat him tomorrow, though. Or see if I can beat the mech tomorrow. Because, like, bro, that boss... I hate fighting mechs. I'm not even gonna lie. I like him, but at the same time, though, it's kind of hard to even fight him. That fight is the most annoying fight that I have seen in my entire life. I still think it's the Raven round 1 fight. Officially, well, actual Raven round 1. That fight, bro, I'm tempted to keep going, but at the same time, though, the Raven fight was annoying even on the hardest difficulty, and now I actually know how to beat her on the hardest difficulty now. I really don't know. Hold on. But yeah, I do want to try to see if we can. I do want to see if I could fight this boss tomorrow. Wasn't there like another demigod video, or was there just? Oh, everybody's reacting to the Mortal Kombat trailer. But I do think though that's where we're gonna end it though. I'm gonna end it right there. But I do want to check to see if I actually do have this skin though. Hold on. Yes, chat, I'm not even gonna lie, I am addicted to Stellar Blade. One. Are you gonna stream? Yeah, I already watched it. I do actually want to check to see if it's possible. It's like I haven't really. I was literally just beat Raven. Okay, so I'm missing the. I'm gonna have to play it for like a third. Actually, I probably won't have to, just because I can actually just spam. Just because I can just spam. Oh. Oh, that's a pretty cool suit. Oh, bunny minute. But yeah, Chad, I'm gonna go ahead and get off for today. I'm gonna try to see if I can fight the boss tomorrow. And I do want to try again. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Anyways, thank y'all for watching, and yeah, peace out.